Welcome to TLH Patterns. I am Pradeepa. In this video, I am going to show you how to crochet a newborn baby sweater. This sweater has a very beautiful texture, and if you know how to crochet around the post, that is specifically front post double crochet, then you would definitely enjoy this pattern. This is not a beginner friendly pattern. The one that I am showing you here is for the newborn size. I also have patterns for 3 to 6 months, 1 to 2 years and 2 to 4 years. So if you wish, you can purchase them from my online shops. A return pattern for the newborn size is available in my blog, The Lazy Hobby Hopper. I have provided all the links below. This sweater has a circumference of 16.5 inches and a height of 8 inches. You will need approximately 415 yards of light worsted weight or DK weight yarn and a crochet hook size 5 mm and a few buttons as well as a yarn needle. Let's begin the pattern. I'll start by making a slip knot followed by 82 chains. I am using a different yarn to show you the stitch pattern because the one that I am using for the sweater is a bit fuzzy and it may not show the stitches very clearly. Okay, now skip 5 chains from the hook and make a double crochet in the 6th chain. Chain 1. Now skip 1 chain before the double crochet and work a double crochet in the chain before that. So which means that between these two double crochets you will have 1 chain. So this forms an X or a cross stitch. Now skip next 2 chains and make a double crochet in the next chain. Chain 1 and a double crochet in the first skipped chain. Another cross stitch. Again skip next 2 chains, double crochet in the next chain, chain 1, double crochet in the first skipped chain. Repeat this across and work a double crochet in the last chain. You will have 1 chain left at the end, so work a double crochet in the last chain. Okay, this is the end of row 1. Chain 1 and turn. In the second row you are going to work SE in each stitch and in each chain 1 space. Single crochet in, double crochet, single crochet in next double crochet, single crochet in next chain 1 space, single crochet in double crochet, single crochet in next double crochet, single crochet in next chain 1 space. Repeat this across until the last stitch. So the last single crochet will be worked in the turning chain. You will have 80 single crochets in row 2. Now chain 3 and turn. Skip 2 stitches and work a double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, then work a front post double crochet, that is insert hook around the post of the double crochet below the first skipped stitch. This is the front post double crochet cross stitch. Skip next 2 stitches and make a double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, front post double crochet in the double crochet below. Again skip 2 stitches, double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, front post double crochet in the double crochet below the first skipped stitch. Continue this across. Double crochet in the last stitch. Chain 1 and turn. Work single crochet in each stitch and in each chain 1 space across. At the end of the row you will have 80 single crochets. Next we'll repeat row 3. Chain 3 and turn. Skip 2 stitches and make a double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, front post double crochet in the double crochet below. Again skip 2 stitches, double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, front post double crochet in the stitch below. Repeat this across and finish with a double crochet in the last stitch. Repeat rows 3 and 4 8 more times, then repeat row 3. So this is the lower part of the body. Then we will be dividing for the shoulders and the back. First will be the right shoulder. Let's continue with the next row. Chain 1 and work 20 single crochets across. Work 1 single crochet in each stitch and 1 single crochet in each chain 1 space. The last single crochet will be worked in the first stitch of a front post double crochet cross stitch. Chain 3, turn, skip 2 stitches, double crochet in next stitch, chain 1, front post double crochet in the stitch below. Repeat this until the end of the row, finishing with 1 double crochet in the last stitch. Chain 1 and turn. Next row would be single crochet in each stitch and each chain 1 space across. So you will have 20 stitches. The last stitch will be worked at the top of the turning chain. So from the next row we'll start shaping the neck. Chain 3 and work front post double crochet cross stitch 5 times. We'll skip the last one. We have done 5 repeats of the front post double crochet cross stitch. Skip 2 stitches and work a DC decrease. Yarn over, insert hook in next stitch, pull yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Again yarn over, insert hook in next stitch, pull yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the remaining 3 loops. So you have decreased 1 front post double crochet stitch in this row. Chain 1 and turn. Work single crochet in each stitch and each chain 1 space across. You will have 17 stitches in this row. The last stitch will be worked at the top of the turning chain. Chain 3, turn. In this row we will decrease 1 front post double crochet stitch at the end of the row. So we'll work front post double crochet cross stitch 4 times. Okay, now we'll skip 2 stitches and work a double crochet 2 stitches together or a double crochet decrease. Chain 1 and turn and work single crochet across. This time you will have 14 stitches. Chain 3 and turn, and in this row again we'll decrease 1 front post double crochet cross stitch. So 3 times we'll work FPDC cross stitch. Skip next 2 stitches and work a double crochet decrease. Chain 1, turn and work single crochet in each stitch across. So you will have 11 stitches. We have completed the right shoulder. Next we'll move on to the back. Skip the chain 1 space after the last stitch of the right shoulder and join yarn in the next stitch. Then work 38 single crochets across, working 1 single crochet in each stitch and 1 single crochet in each chain 1 space. Next row is chain 3, turn and work front post double crochet cross stitches 12 times across. Finish with 1 double crochet in the last stitch. Next row is a single crochet row. You will have 38 stitches in this row. Repeat rows 2 and 3 two more times, then we'll start shaping the neck and shoulders. First is the left side, chain 3 and work FPDC cross stitch 3 times. After working FPDC cross stitch 3 times, make a double crochet decrease or DC 2 stitches together. Then chain 1, turn and work single crochet across. You will have 11 stitches in this row. Fasten off, then we'll start shaping the other side. Skip 14 stitches from the last stitch and join yarn in the next stitch. Chain 2, double crochet in next stitch, this together will count as a double crochet decrease. Now work front post double crochet cross stitch 3 times. Double crochet in the last stitch. Chain 1, turn, then work 11 single crochets across and then fasten off. So the back part of the sweater is done. Next we'll start with the left shoulder. Skip the chain 1 space after the last stitch and join yarn in the next stitch. Chain 1 and work 20 single crochets across, working in each stitch and each chain 1 space. Next row would be chain 3 and FPDC cross stitch 6 times. Then double crochet in the last stitch. Chain 1, turn and work 20 single crochets across. Next we'll start shaping the neck. Chain 2, double crochet in the next stitch. This will count as a double crochet decrease. Now skip 4 stitches and make a double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, front post double crochet in the double crochet below. Now repeat the FPDC cross stitch across, which will be 4 more times. Now double crochet in the last stitch, chain 1, turn. Now work 17 single crochets across. Last single crochet in the DC2 together. Now chain 2 and turn, double crochet in next stitch. Now this will count as your double crochet decrease or DC2 together. Now skip 4 stitches and make a double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, front post double crochet in the double crochet stitch below. Now repeat FPDC cross stitch 3 more times. Double crochet in the last stitch. Chain 1 and turn. Now work single crochet across. You will have 14 stitches. Chain 2, turn, double crochet in next stitch, which counts as double crochet decrease. Now skip 4 stitches, double crochet in next stitch, chain 1, front post double crochet in the double crochet below. Repeat FPDC cross stitch 2 more times. and finish the row with double crochet in the last stitch. Chain 1, turn and single crochet across. You will have 11 stitches. We have completed the body of the sweater. Next would be to seam the shoulder joints and attach the sleeves. Now fold the shoulder flap over the back and we are going to sew the edges together. You can use your yarn needle. You will have 11 stitches each in the shoulder and back. Using your yarn needle, sew the edges together. You can also crochet the edges together. It's up to you. Similarly, join the other shoulder. The body of the sweater is done. Now we'll start working the sleeves. Join yarn at the armhole part of the sleeve opening and work 27 single crochets around the opening, working 13 stitches at the front, 13 at the back and 1 at the place where you join the yarn. Join yarn, chain 1 single crochet in the same stitch and work 13 single crochets up to the shoulder joint and 13 on the other side up to the armhole. So totally 27 single crochets. Then join with a slip stitch to the first single crochet. Start the next round with chain 4. This will count as double crochet and chain 1. Now skip the stitch that is previous to the starting point and work a double crochet in the stitch before that. This forms a cross stitch. Skip the next 2 stitches and make a double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, double crochet in the first skipped stitch. Repeat this around. So in this round you are not working front post double crochet cross stitch, it's just double crochet cross stitch. After completing the round, you will join with a slip stitch to the third chain. Round 3 is a single crochet round, so chain 1 and work single crochet around. So you will have 27 stitches. At the end of the round, join with the slip stitch to the first single crochet. Next is round 4, chain 4, skip the previous stitch and make a front post double crochet in the double crochet below. Skip 2 stitches, double crochet in next stitch, chain 1 and front post double crochet in the stitch below the first skipped stitch. Now repeat this around. Now at the end of the round, join with a slip stitch to the third chain and repeat rounds 3 and 4 8 more times. If you want to adjust the length of the sleeve, whether you want to decrease or increase it, you can do so by increasing or decreasing the number of repeats. Now slip stitch in the next chain 1 space, chain 1 and work 2 single crochet in each chain 1 space. You leave the stitches, you don't work any single crochet in the stitches, you will work only into the chain 1 spaces. Make 2 single crochet in each chain 1 space around. You will have 18 single crochets in this round. Join with a slip stitch to the first single crochet and chain 1. Now work 1 stitch in each stitch around. At the end of the round, join with a slip stitch to the first stitch and fasten off. Similarly, work the other sleeve. Next, we'll work the edges. Now join yarn at the left front bottom corner and work chain 3. Move up towards the neck, working 1 stitch. There is 1 double crochet stitch in each space and 1 double crochet stitch in each row. The number of stitches is not important, just place them apart at uniform intervals. Now I have reached the neck opening. Now make 3 double crochet stitches at the corner stitch. Now work single crochet around the neck opening. Again, the number of stitches is not important, just place them uniformly apart. Once you reach the back, you can start working 1 single crochet in each stitch. Now I have reached the other corner. Before continuing, I'll have to decide where I want to make my buttonholes. So first select the buttons and mark the spots where you want your buttonholes to be made. After marking, continue with your stitches. So I have reached the corner and so I'll make 3 double crochets in the corner stitch. and continue working double crochet down the sides, and wherever you want to make the buttonholes, just make chain 1 and skip 1 stitch and continue with your double crochet. I made a buttonhole here. I'll continue with double crochet until my next buttonhole. I have reached the bottom corner. Work 3 double crochets in the corner. Then we'll work double crochet across the lower edge of the sweater. Work 1 double crochet in each chain 1 space and 1 double crochet between the cross stitches. So here is the chain 1 space. I am working a double crochet into the chain 1 space, and next double crochet in the space between the 2 cross stitches. Again, next double crochet into the chain 1 space, and next double crochet between the 2 cross stitches. Continue this across. I have reached the end of this round. Now work 2 double crochets at the corner and join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Chain 1 and work 1 single crochet in each stitch around. When you reach the chain 1 space made for the buttonholes, work 1 single crochet in the chain 1 space and 1 single crochet in each stitch until you reach the end of the round, and then you can join with a slip stitch to the first stitch and fasten off. And oh sorry, I forgot to mention that you have to work 3 single crochets in each corner stitch. Finally, you can weave in all the loose ends of the yarn and sew the buttons opposite the buttonholes. Your sweater is now ready. I hope you like the pattern. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.